Deer season is winding down throughout much of the whitetails range. Some folks already asked me questions about turkeys and turkey habitat. Man, I love turkey hunting. By the way, if you want to talk turkeys, Daniel and I will be at the Bass Pro Store and at their booth at the National Wild Turkey Federation Convention in Nashville in February. There'll be a little bit more information later on about that, but if you want to come by, we'll pull up a map of your property on our phone. We can talk habitat and strategies right there. Come visit us at the NWTF at the Bass Pro Store, just right across from where the Turkey Federation is being held. Some folks are kind of debating back and forth, is trapping or habitat work better to increase the numbers of turkeys where you hunt? Well, let's talk about that a little bit. If you remove enough predators, and it takes some trapping effort to get that population down to a certain level, I'm talking nest predator population, then there should be more nests successfully, more hens having successful nests, more poults recruited into the population. If you do really good habitat work, and remember, the most important part of habitat work for turkeys is that nesting and brooding cover. What limits turkeys is recruitment, or the amount of offspring they bring into the population every year. Good habitat work for turkeys, think about stuff 1 to 2 feet tall, thicker at the top, umbrella habitat, something like ragweed that's the stem at the bottom comes up and spreads out. Not a real thick stand, a fescue, or even thick native grasses. That is not good habitat because those little bitty poults, they can't make it through there. You want umbrella habitat so that hen can periscope that head up, look for predators all around, go back down, tend to those poults. And umbrella habitat also tends to have a lot more insects than really thick grass. Those insects are high in protein, and that's the primary diet of poults. We want those poults to have great protein, great calcium, and they get that from insects. Well, I just said predator trapping could make a difference. We're working to balance the amount of predators so the prey can be successful, not going downhill in population, and habitat improvement certainly can work. Maybe you just don't have time to check traps. I mean, you're working an 8 to 5, you love turkey hunting, you get a 3-day weekend every now and then, and you can do some habitat work. Maybe do some TSI, timber stand improvement. Open up that canopy where you're getting 30 to 50% sun on the ground. Come back a year later, do a prescribed fire, and then use fire periodically through time, I'm talking years, not months, to keep that growth at the right stage for great nesting and brooding habitat. Maybe you're hunting on a relative's land or a buddy's land and you just don't have permission to do habitat work. They're afraid of fire, they don't want any trees cut, whatever it is, but you can trap, man. You've got several weekends in a row. Well, Duke has got some great traps. They're cage traps, they're dog-proof traps, they're easy to set, anyone can set them, they're totally safe, not gonna catch the neighbor's dog or anything like that, and you can really work on those predators. Ideally, you do what we've done here at the Proving Grounds. You work on habitat when you can, you trap when you can, you put it all together. It only makes sense that if you have less predators competing for those eggs, poults, and hens, you're going to get a few more through. And if you've got better habitat conditions, even if that predator population is riding a little high, there's a chance more of them are going to make it through. Unequivocally, doing good habitat work paired with trapping, done correctly, is most likely going to result in a lot more turkeys on your landscape. Here at the Proving Grounds, y'all know from watching us, we've got a good turkey population, great turkey hunting. We've caught about 30 predators so far this trapping season. And right after deer season, that trap line's gonna have more traps on the ground and we're gonna get serious. Our goal this year is about 2 more 30s or 100, at least 100 nest predators. So we got some work to do, but fortunately our trapping season is a few more months. We've got time to do it. Don't forget, you want to talk turkeys, come and see Daniel and I at the Bass Pro Store or their booth at the National Wild Turkey Federation Convention in February. Having a plan usually makes us have better habitat and hunting. But even more important than that plan is to plan for life. And there's only one source for the best plan, and that's the Creator. And I want you to literally take time to seek His will for your life and follow Him daily. Thanks for watching Growing Deer.